Summer's here, and the romance anime pile just keeps growing every single season. Here's 10 you need to know on your watch list right now. Let's go.
Nani? 寝ればいいだろ。
枕。
こんな容姿端麗な子に甘えられると。
Time for a modern day spin of Hayato the Combat Butler. Itsuki Tomonari's basically been supporting himself forever because his parents just leech off him instead of parenting. Then a kidnapping. Yeah, a kidnapping drags him into taking care of Hinako Konohana, the perfect young lady, one of the richest families in Japan. The thing is, Hinako's whole poised heiress act at school is a total front. The second nobody's watching, she can't even take care of herself.
いつき、
なんだよ。
明日からよろしくね。
Like I said, I feel like this is a textbook copy of Hayato the Combat Butler, but I watched the first episode and I really liked the whole school perfect and home helpless girl trope done well. And just like Hayato, Itsuki also has a really hard time at home, which also makes him a character we can sympathize with. Let's see how this goes.
転校初日からナンパかい？まったく。ああいう子が好みなのかな、霧島くんは。
いや、それはナンパじゃなくて似てたんだ。
Wait, hold up. Did you know the actual title of this anime is Tenbin, a neat and pretty girl at the transfer destination, was a childhood friend who used to think that she was a boy and played with her? Well, gents, that explains the plot. Dude thinks a childhood friend is a boy. Turns out, nope, she's a girl, and now she's grown into this composed, elegant beauty.
一体これは何やってるんですか、霧島くん。二階堂さん。
春、二階堂。
This is like a reverse Tomo-chan said from the boys' perspective, and I'm digging it so far. Since they are childhood friends, they already have chemistry, and the comedy is done pretty well too. Now, I know Twitter's gonna be controversial about the premise, but we are not Twitter, so we can't just start watching it because, surprise, surprise, the character designer for this anime also worked on Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
危ない。
空野さんの手って温かいんですね。
危ないよ。
Kakeru is a shut-in college freshman who gets dragged into a mixer he doesn't want to be at. There, he meets Koharu, a girl who laughs easily and lights up every room. And yeah, she's blind. That's not slowing her down though. She's out here going to class, joining clubs, making friends, chasing this one dream of seeing fireworks someday, even though she can't see them. Something about her drive starts pulling introverted Kakeru out of his shell too.
言葉のあやですよ。
こうしていると目が見えないことを忘れそうになるけど。
First off, I love shows like Josie, Tiger and the Fish, and even the recent A Sign of Affection. So I went to this with high hopes. So far, it's doing a good job showing the disability and the challenges Koharu has to face instead of it making some plot device. Braille bookmark and cane details also show the writers did their homework. And I love that first episode ending, which I can't spoil, so go watch it right now.
誰ですか？
花森ミーティア。金持ち、美少女、モテモテ。そしてあなたを殺す女よ。
Ryusei used to be an actual demon king in another world. Now he's just some neat gaming his life away. And honestly, he's fine with that. Then Meteor Hanorai shows up at his door. Turns out she's the reincarnated hero who killed him back in the day, and now she's a high schooler with a serious grudge. Things get worse when Ryusei lands a teaching job at her school.
まさか魔王が引きこもりしてるなんてね。落ちたものよな。
Is it me or does this season have so many anime premises similar to popular anime? This literally reminds me of Devil's a Part-Timer, except this time the devil's a NEET who becomes a school teacher. But premise aside, the Demon King versus former hero has a nice odd couple dynamic. And you know, I love those enemies to lovers stories. The characters also steal the show. I'm loving the whole wake up and choose violence scenes of both these people.
もしかしてあの時私と桂月様の体が入れ替わってしまった。そんな。
I hype this up as the Apothecary Diaries alternative to watch till the next Apothecary Diaries Season 3. Ririn's basically a shoo-in to be the next Empress. She's got the looks, the grace, everything. Except a body so frail she can barely stand some days. Kyogetsu's the court's so-called rat, and she's been drowning in jealousy over Ririn for years. During a festival, Kyogetsu pulls off a body swap spell to steal Ririn's whole life.
忌々しい女消えるがいいわ
The body swap thing instantly hooks you right away because it's a strong plot hook. But more than anything, I love world building. World building is the last thing a lot of anime put effort into, but this straight up gives the Chinese-inspired maiden court setting, and that combined with the visuals gives us a masterpiece. That said, I'm still not getting the Apothecary Diary court politics vibe out of this one, so let's wait a while.
でも誰か気になる女性はいないんですか？
いないね。リビアとアンジェをお茶会に誘えれば十分さ。
でもクラリス先輩やディアドリー先輩もお茶に誘っていましたよね。
Alrighty, the anime I was hyped for the most. For those who don't know about this, it's about Leon, who used to be a regular office worker until he died and woke up as a background nobody in the Otame game he used to play. Worst part, the world runs on girl power to the extreme, and the heroines have swapped places and the villainesses are screwed.
リオン財宝を一番に見つけるのは私たちだ
Season 2 pretty much jumps into a new arc after the last fight was over. First off, I don't like the new art style. Yes, I said it. What are you gonna do about it? Next, this second arc kicks off at a much slower pace than the first one. I know it because I read the manga and didn't like it. But on the good side, Leon is still a likable character. Both Angelica and Olivia are still great characters. At this point, I should be happy this got a sequel after 3 years.
行こっか。
Kuroe's the quiet outcast everyone at school calls Psychotan, and she's used to being alone. Then, popular kid Arata actually starts paying attention to her, and her heart won't stop pounding around him. Literally, because the more her feelings build, the more she physically transforms into an honest-to-God kaiju. And then her mom says the thing runs on the family.
なんなの？せっかく気分良かったのに。いい加減うざいよ。
I never thought Godzilla being an anime girl and sipping for a boy would be a romance anime premise, but here we are. The whole turning nervous around your crush part and the kaiju part is some peak premise material, and they executed the concept in a very wholesome way too. The romance also moves at a faster pace, it seems, and I better not hear any of you complaining about that.
でもそれでも私はレンタロウさんのことが好きです。どうか付き合ってください。
For those of you who haven't watched it, here's a quick reminder how this insanity started. A god got so distracted watching Castle in the Sky that he accidentally handed regular guy Rentaru 100 soulmates instead of just one. Rentaru takes it dead serious though, promises every girl he meets that he'll love her for real, or he's committing seppuku on the spot.
あなたの彼女のすごいところは
マッサージで人の腰を砕けて何冊もの本を一セリフ単位で暗記できて高校生なのにセクシーで
Season 3's rolling with new girls joining the chaos, and Rentaro's still out here being the most sincerely devoted romantic disaster you'll ever watch fall in love on loop. The comedy is still there with the good old fourth wall breaks and the anime references, and the new girls being added as always come with their own tropes and quirks, which makes this anime so fun. The formula is pretty much the same. It's new girl, instant romantic arc, but it's a formula that works.
ミユ。やり直そう。さっきのは違うと思う。
Season 1's whole hook was Miyu, a bubbly, trend-chasing girl who somehow falls for Yusuke, the quiet kid who never sugarcoats anything. Miyu confesses first in what's basically the fastest turnaround to a relationship you'll see in anime, and the two start dating almost immediately. So this isn't a will they, won't they, it's a they already did, now what romance, following Miyu and Yusuke actually building a relationship day to day.
見て可愛くない
かわいい。
I'm still surprised how this came in as something nobody even cared about, and then went on to be one of the highest rated romance anime this season. I'm hoping this season focuses on the side couples too, since I feel like they have their own stories to tell. But more than anything, I'm still happy with the anime skipping the usual slow burn confession arc and just letting them date. And Miyu's still the best girl of the show.
おじさんこっちこっちここならタバコ吸えますせ
お、なんつう魅力的な。
Oh man, I never thought I'd see the day where I put a workplace romance anime on #1 trending list, but here we are. And I'm really happy about it. Sasaki's stuck in a soul-crushing job, and the only thing keeping him going is catching a smile from Yamada, the cashier at his local supermarket. One night, her shift's already over, so he heads out back to smoke alone, except a stranger named Tambayama's already there, and she calls him over.
頑張ってお上品でいてね佐々木さん
Now, this is something you enjoy when you're an adult, not when you're in high school. Two burnout adults smoking a cigar and discussing life problems sounds boring on paper, but the writing style, the maturity of the characters, and the dialogue sell the show for me. You don't have big drama here, and that's a good thing. This is currently the highest rated romance anime of the season, if you ignore Mushoku Tensei, since that's more of a fantasy, and that says this is the best trending romance anime of this season.